The Olympics, a global spectacle of speed, strength, and skill. But behind the medals, the glory, and the record breaking moments, something else is happening in the Olympic villages. Rumors, scandals, and yes, hookups. But is it all true? Today, we are diving into the secret side of the Olympics, the truth about sex, desire, and power in the Olympic villages. So, the villages. The Olympic village is like a city built all for the athletes. Thousands of young, physical prime humans living together for weeks, isolated from friends and family. Imagine a summer camp, but with medals on the line, and the entire world is watching. The environment amplifies everything: stress, emotions, and yes, also desire. Shared victories, defeats, injuries, and long nights in isolation make intimacy feel almost inevitable. And that's why the Olympics hand out hundreds of thousands of condoms, just like we keep on hearing in the news left and right. We literally, even down to the Winter Olympics that happened not too long ago, and I remember even some of the athletes were even complaining about the fact that they don't have enough condoms. Like, what? And literally it was like 3 per day or something like that. Like 3 condoms per day, every day, and that was not enough for you? Like, what the hell is going on in the Olympics? But all of that is basically not due to actually encourage hookups, but to be just realistic. Desire versus discipline. So what about the performances? Will sex before a race run will make you get the gold medal? I don't know. But science says not really. It's mostly about mindset, sleep, and focus. Some athletes feel relaxed and confident after intimacy. Others feel distracted, and it's personal, and it completely differs from the sport you are in. For example, if you're a soccer player or a basketball player or a hockey player or doing something else, it will differ. Individual athletes like gymnasts, swimmers, and track stars tend to avoid distractions to stay razor focused. Team athletes, for example, soccer, basketball, volleyball, have more social support and their interactions are often more relaxed. Power dynamic and consent. Now, here's where it gets complicated. Not all interactions are equal. Coaches, medical staff, and federation officials all hold huge power over an athlete's career, basically. And junior athletes or rookies can also find themselves in, what experts call the gray zone. Gray zones are situations where consent exists, but it's influenced by fear, career dependence, or subtle social pressure. Clear violations like abuse or coercion are thankfully rare, but when they happen, because they do happen, whistleblowers face retaliation, isolation, and career sabotage at the same time. So literally it's a losing game if you dare even say something, and that's why I'm saying something here to back up some of those people. And don't forget your boy to like this video and subscribe to the channel, don't forget. So when that happens and when the whistleblower is out, his literally career, he's done. And that's why it's a high risk environment. Like literally every action has big consequences. Gender and media myths. Gender matters too. Male athletes are often celebrated or joked about for sexual activity. Female athletes, they face judgment, sexualization, and professional scrutiny. And many of them actually keep their relationships private to protect their credibility, basically. And then there's social media. One misstep, one viral photo, and suddenly your private life is public. The village is now more visible than ever, which changes everything. And suddenly intimacy comes with surveillance now, where everything gets recorded because it is so easy for everybody to just grab on a phone and boop, now you can go viral. And the myth versus reality. So what's true and what's a myth? Most athletes aren't having wild hookups over wild hookups all the time, and many even abstain from it. Some even maintain long distance relationships, and some feel lonely despite being surrounded by thousands, depression and all that. Good luck to you guys. The Olympic sex party is mostly a myth, but it's a myth we actually need. It humanizes the athlete and makes the superhuman relatable, and it simplifies an otherwise complicated system into gossip we can understand. But behind the myth lies something far more revealing: the tension between human desire, extreme discipline, and hierarchical power. The Olympic Village Dynamics Matrix. Let's visualize it. Imagine a map of power and vulnerability. Clear consent mostly happens between equal peer athletes. Gray zones happen when power meets desire. Rookies with senior athletes or under the shadow of a coach. Red zones, that's where the violations occur basically. And the takeaway from this: sexual activity is less about libido, more about structure, emotions, and hierarchy, most precisely. Nationalism, scandals, and pressure. And it's not just personal, it's politics. Athletes compete for countries. National pride amplifies pressure. And some countries hide scandals to protect reputation basically. Powerful nations control the narrative better than smaller ones. And the result? Accountability isn't equal, and myths spread faster than the truth. So is the Olympic Village at the end a sex ring? No. But it's a high pressure, high stakes environment where desire, discipline, and power intersect. Myths flourish because humans are fascinated by the extremes. And behind every rumor, there is a deeper truth. Athletes are humans navigating extraordinary circumstances, where every decision, intimate or not, carries a lot of weight because they are carrying a whole nation on their backs while they are going to those Olympics, basically. And the next time you watch the Olympics, remember, it's not just about medals, it's about people, ambitions, discipline, vulnerability, and human beings. And sometimes that's the most extraordinary thing of all. And if you found this eye-opening, like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below also what surprised you the most about the life in the Olympic villages. Let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.